Hi everyone, this is Dr. Golden Pack, and I am going to answer a few questions about the science fair so that you know what the expectations are and exactly what it is that you are going to do. I am sending home this week a letter that is going to state, it's just a reminder to let parents know that the science fair will be the projects are actually due November the 9th. The science fair will not be into that upcoming week. You need to turn in your forms. There are several forms to turn in. You will need to turn in your checklist for adult supervision, your checklist for students. You need to turn in your approval form for students, as well as your risk assessment. These documents are needed to be turned in so that I can look over the project to ensure that it is a safe project for the students to do. Otherwise, they may not be able to qualify to be judged for the science fair. So please get those in as soon as possible so that I can be sure that the projects are feasible for the students to be able to do. As well as the actual project, the board and the logbook and the research paper is not due until November the 9th. So please just, if you need me to review them or if you have questions, you can gladly bring them to me, or you can send me an email, or you can send me something in the classroom. But please do not bring them to drop them off. The students will need to have them turned in to their teacher because this is a science grade and it's probably worth 2 grades in most of the classrooms, especially 3rd through 5th grade. And so please be sure to have those turned in to the teacher by November the 9th. Now, some of the things I want you to be sure to have is be sure when I send home the reminder that you look at the criteria that is needed for the board. You need to have your title, you need to have your question, your prediction, your materials, your hypothesis, what procedures you use, your conclusion, and things of that nature, and also your data. Your data can be done on the computer or it can be graphed by your hand, either way. But you also should be doing a logbook. Inside of this logbook, you should have information that you have done or just your thoughts or whatever you've done while you've been working on your project. The logbook needs to be in the composition book, and I was trying to see if I had any just readily available, but I'll try to post one of those as well. But it needs to be in a composition book. But every day the children should be posting or writing something that they've done. If today you just simply thought about your question, then write that down. But they want for the students to get the opportunity to start thinking about what it takes to do a project. Now, after they have, they're doing their logbook, so by the time they turn it in November the 9th, then they should have a couple of pages or a lot of pages completed with just their thoughts and what they actually did. You also need to complete a research paper, and the research paper is between 1 and 2 pages. And on the research paper, they need to have information regarding their project, just have some background knowledge about the topic, and then just provide some research on that. So please just be sure to have that information as well. I believe that is it. I also have a Google Classroom that you can join. Well, if you're already here, you already joined it. But you can also add comments or ask questions on there. It goes directly to my phone, so I'm able to see it. Your students should be very familiar with Google Classroom. We do it a lot at school. If not, you will need to have a Gmail account. And so you just type in Google Classroom, and you are going to join a class, and the class code that you will use is 7PI6UA, and that is what you will use to watch the video and also to get any information that I may post. And I'm going to try to make sure that I'm posting more regularly because we are getting very close to the due date. If again there are any questions, please do not hesitate to call me at the school, or you can send me an email or send me a message in Google Classroom. But until then, enjoy doing your science fair projects with your students or with your children, and I look forward to seeing everyone's project November the 9th.